Hello everyone, Pratima here, and today I have these budget smartphones from Xiaomi, the Redmi 8 and the Redmi 8A. I have been playing with these phones for a week now, and to be honest, I think that these are the best budget phones you can buy right now, at least here in Nepal. The Redmi 8A starts at Rs 12,000 here, and the Redmi 8 4 plus 64GB variant is priced at Rs 15,000. I mean, these are crazy pricing even by Xiaomi standards, and having already known the specs right before its launch, my initial impression was, okay, there must be a huge compromise in the design. But once I got holed up with these phones, damn, I was really impressed with how they look and how they feel. Although you get a plastic back on the cheaper Redmi 8A, this does not look like a cheap phone. The design is minimalistic, and on hand, the feel is good too. And then we have the Redmi 8 with a glass back. Personally, I like the design of this one as compared to last year's more expensive Redmi Note 7 Pro. So you get the gist. Moreover, Xiaomi has included a Type-C port here, and both of these phones support 18-watt quick charging. For me, that's a big plus because until now, you absolutely had to buy a mid-range phone to enjoy the perks of fast charging. And one more thing, you don't get the fast charger inside the box with these phones, but the iPhone 11 that is like 10 times more costlier than this one does not come with one either, so there's very less to complain. But if you are buying these phones, do get yourself an 18-watt charger because both these phones have this big 5000 mAh battery. With the inbuilt charger, it will take over 3 hours to charge, but with the 18-watt charger, it's significantly faster, like about 2 hours. About the battery, since you get a bigger battery capacity, it should last you for 2 days if you are a moderate user. I am a pretty heavy user, so it lasted me for like a day and a half. Now, what's standard on these phones is its display. You get a 6.2 inches HD Plus panel and an IPS one with a trendier 19:9 aspect ratio. There's a tiny notch on the top and a big bezel on the bottom. Considering the price, the quality of the display panel is fine. They have fairly good colors, it's moderately bright, and most importantly, the touch response is swift. For protection, Xiaomi has included Gorilla Glass 5 in its display and P2i coating that makes the phone splash resistant. Both the Redmi 8 and 8A feature the same camera sensor, the Sony IMX363, and even though Xiaomi advertises these phones to have the same camera sensor as the Pixel 3, the quality is far from even comparing. The Pixel Visual Core, a dedicated image processor, and the software optimization is what makes the Pixel's camera so great, and since both of these technologies are lacking in the Redmi 8 and 8A, the images are just about average. The camera struggles to lock focus, and HDR images take some time to process. But once you pass these two factors, the images are okay. And if you have the right exposure of light, images are surprisingly better. Both the Redmi 8 and 8A support portrait mode, but since only the Redmi 8 has a dedicated depth sensor, it does a better job. And like the normal images, the portrait images are also a hit or a miss. If you are at the right position and uniform light, I must say some of the portraits look very good. Selfies also share the same story, good if you have good light and steady hands. Now, I have seen a lot of you guys complain about the choice of chipsets in these phones because there is no upgrade coming from the Redmi 7A to 8A, and there's actually a downgrade from the Redmi 7 to 8. Yes, I do understand your frustration, but I think the people who actually buy these phones prioritize on other aspects like a bigger display, better cameras, and more storage. On a different note, Qualcomm chipsets are more on the expensive side, so I think MediaTek should capitalize on this by maybe coming up with a budget gaming chipset. Anyways, the performance with the Snapdragon 439 is not bad at all. And since these phones are intended for first-time smartphone users, they will not feel slow. Multitasking 2 to 3 light apps is achievable, but opening of apps, especially those heavy ones, will take some time though. With the new MIUI 11, the icons and notification panel look more minimalistic, and I have liked the fact that both these phones have already received the MIUI 11. Moving on, the gaming performance is not bad either. Light games have no problem running whatsoever, and even graphics-demanding games like PUBG is playable in the lowest of settings. Now, coming to the extras, you get a fingerprint scanner on the Redmi 8, which is as fast as the Note 8 Pro. The 8A lacks a fingerprint sensor, so you have to do away with a face unlock. So there you have it guys, my take on the Redmi 8 and 8A. I seriously do think that these are the best budget offerings in the market right now. What do you guys think? Do you guys have any other phones you know that can beat them? Do let me know in the comments below. Till then, I'm Pratima Adhikari and thank you for watching.